But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Baker. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. Things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing here is May. Completes it to Dixon. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They run up the middle with Bush. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Bush trying the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the shotgun, it's May. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Well, he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Elijah Moore from 6 yards away. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
All right.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
All right.
Throwing now is Stroud. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud. Hyatt there to grab it.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Up the middle, here's Walker. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
This type of situation, already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now Stroud. Early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On the run, it's Bush. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Looking to throw. May. Over the middle, complete. It's Baker. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. From the shotgun, May with it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
This is Bush. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's May. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Through the middle of the field. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Let's go.
Completes it to Perry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll throw with May. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw, it's May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Baker. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A give. This is Bush. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Baker. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's May. Eluding the pressure right. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll run it with Bush. A little juke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Stroud to throw it. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
All right.
Straight ahead, Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And Stroud now to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action. Stroud now. Completed to Hyatt. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Second down and 8.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing on second and long. Stroud escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long. Back to throw. Stroud. Touchdown! DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Got a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He sets to fire deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
All right.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. Oh, Walker hit and the ball is out. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Look at hot, look at hot.
Stroud out of the gun here. He connects with Hyatt. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Second and 9 from the 44.
All right.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Let's go.
To the air, May. Short one here, complete to Dixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Up the middle they go. It's Bush. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he will have a Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Perry on the move to the right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a handoff up the middle. Bush. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Off the play fake. Here's May. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
Well, this is certainly a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. This thing's really difficult.
Throwing here is May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the shotgun, it's May. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Stroud looking to throw. He'll find Metcalf. Escapes the defender.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Back now in Foxborough. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Now 2nd and 5.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Moore, the man in motion. Here's May. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. May. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here we go, set!
They'll throw with May. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's out right at the 25. 61 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. It's Bush. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Off the option, that's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Check go.
To throw, it's May. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 4 yards out. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Got it. Ready?
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Stroud. Throw caught by Mayer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That's to his running back, complete. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And Stroud now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Stroud to throw it. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And they'll indeed take a knee. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the